Hi there, Virgo. It's Maria from the Tarot Shop here with your reading for the month of March. If you're brand new to me, on the left-hand side, I've got an oracle deck called the Angels of Healing and Hope. That's the one I'm using this month. It's a gorgeous deck, actually. I think I've used it for the last few months. And then you've got my good old faithful, the Radiant Wise Spirit mini deck on the right-hand side. So I'll take an oracle card and a few tarot cards to see if there's a message for the tarot from you. I will put the details of the decks that I'm using in the description comments, in the description, along with a brand new Buy Me a Coffee page. So if you would like to help support the channel, then please feel free. No pressure at all, no expectation, but it's there if you would like to do it, even though I drink tea. But I will drink coffee, the occasional one. Okay, so there's that. Now I want to, before we go diving into the tarot, I do need to cover a little bit of astrology with you because it is so important. Right now on the 3rd of the month, we've got a full moon in Virgo, a lunar eclipse nonetheless. So this is huge. This will bring up things for you to deal with around your organization, how you organize your appearance, how you organize your life, how you organize your health, how you organize it. So it will bring up things to allow you to deal with them from on the 3rd. But the one I really want to talk to you about is the Aries. I mean, it's like it's on steroids right now. Saturn is already in Aries, and Saturn is the planet of boundaries, restrictions, leadership battles. And basically, Aries is all about leadership of on a global and independence. Okay, so that's what you're dealing with Aries. And then you've got Saturn already in it, talking about boundaries and restriction and changing things and binding us. And then you've got Neptune, which is all about what we dream of, what we wish for, all those in Aries. And Venus is what are we drawn to, what do we value, what are we attracted to, and that's also in Aries. And then on the 10th, you've got Mercury then goes into Aries as well. And that's how do we communicate? How do we let people know what we want with regards to leadership and independence? And then you've got on the 20th of March, the Sun enters Aries. And the Sun enters Aries on the equinox. So you've got, like I said, Aries on steroids. It's playing itself out on a global stage. You can see it happening right now. And you can expect this to be diluted down, but to some extent impacting your day-to-day life and what you want and desire for your independence and for what you want to do in your life. Where are you going? That sort of thing. Because Aries is the first sign. It leads the pack. Okay, so without further ado, it was important to cover that with you. So I hope that was okay. Right, your oracle card for Virgo is Sensitive Soul. Oh, that's a lovely, beautiful card. And let's have a look and see what we've got for the tarot. It's a challenge, that, because it's big girl pants time, isn't it? You know, there's so much stuff going on. Am I allowed to say that? I don't know if I'm allowed. I said it anyway. It's out there now. Can't take it back. Okay, right. At the beginning of the month, you have a little family gathering or a party or something social here where there's a celebration. And the celebration is with regards to, I would say that it is, right, the celebration, the get together is something that is indulgent. How about that? That's a good word to say. The devil distracts us from our lives and throws on this lavish, luxurious, we know what the devil does, tempts us with all these beautiful, wonderful, shiny, gorgeous things that we just can't help ourselves. We have to say yes. So there's some sort of party or some sort of celebration that's quite lavish at the beginning of the month here. Okay. There's nothing I really want to add to that at the moment. I'll see where it goes with. But that's basically it. I think it's important at this time. You've got the 3rd. It's very much important to see what comes up. You know, what is it that you need to deal with? Maybe there's some extravagances or some you may be being too hard on yourself, not spoiling yourself enough, maybe. But there's something there with regards to luxurious. It's hard to imagine that there is a Virgo out there that does spoils themselves to the extent that you get lavishness like that. I don't know. I think maybe you could do with some more of that, to be honest. But sensitive soul, that you are, that starts the month off with a bang. Okay. And then you move on to the situation where we've got some finances here. So we're looking at our money and we're going, oh, I wish that there's like something, you're looking at your money growing and there's security and stability here, but you're wishing there was more. Okay. Something's growing financially, but you wish there was more. And you take, because it feels as if you want to break from worrying about it, because you've got, this card is taking a mental respite from worrying about finances and where it's growing, etc., etc. So that's good. Or you're going to take like a little break from it. So I love this card because it's a card of nothing. You don't have to think about anything. You just take a break. And then we've got at the end of the month here, you're mentally moving forward into, like, you see all these troubled waters here. Something's been worrying you or bothering you, and it's with regards to money and maybe not having enough for these extravagances, or then you have had this extravagance and now you're worrying about it. But you're going off into calmer waters at the hand and at the help of someone else. So someone else in your life is coming in and basically saying, enough of that worry, we're moving on now, we're moving forward into calmer situation, into calmer waters. So that's what's going to happen at the end of the month. And it allows you to get a perspective on, there's some balancing that goes on here with regards to the finance. So if you're worried about it and it's not growing here, you spent too much, you're worried about it, actually you're managing to put it back on the even keel. And it sounds as if that maybe at the help of somebody significant in your life, a friend, a partner, or somebody who comes in, a parent, somebody like that, comes in and allows you the wherewithal or the means to be able to get yourself back on that. The thing, maybe you've been, no more guessing, Maria, but it allows you to put yourself back on that even keel. Money, that's the main thing. But the sensitive soul is saying to me, you really do need to be, feeding your soul with a little bit of kindness. Like I said, I don't really know many Virgoans that would be that extravagant, but yeah, you've got, okay. So whatever is going on with regards to the chaos around finances and maybe whatever it is there with connection to your other half, look at that beautiful new beginning. So worry you not, things are getting sorted out. They're coming to a head because we've got leadership, control, independence, all of those wonderful things that are coming on with regards to the message for you is around the financial side of things, which is difficult for you because you're a sensitive soul. Okay, I hope that you found that helpful, and thank you very much for your time. You will be hearing the notification button will be going a little bit crazy over the next few days because I've got quite a few decks that I want to share with you that are new to the store. So I'll be sharing those over the next few days. And then other than that, I will be back again next month. Right, thanks very much for your time. Bye-bye.